Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, we have an absolutely incredible mod feature, Fully Playable Terra, created by Curasa25. Fully playable character mods for Kingdom Hearts 3 are only getting more impressive, with this Terra one probably being the peak as of right now. This allows you to play Kingdom Hearts 3 in its entirety as Terra, with his own moveset, forms, and fully functioning physics. So let's take a look at exactly what this mod has to offer. To begin with, we have a custom main menu screen with the Terra artwork on the right and the coloration of the logo and the selection more to be like a goldy coppery color to better suit the color scheme of Terra. Also too, the Kingdom Hearts 3 version of Dearly Beloved has been replaced with the Birth by Sleep version. Terra's animations are here for this mod, including Terra's run animation when the Keyblade is summoned. We've also got Terra's famous dash dodge. Honestly, the dash dodge was one of my least favorite dodges for any of the characters out of the series, just due to the recovery time between being able to perform dodges. But with Kingdom Hearts 3's recovery speed here, it makes utilizing the dodge that much more efficient, so I like it a hell of a lot more in this mod than actually in Birth by Sleep. Because this is a fully playable character mod, this means that we're able to do everything that Sora would usually be able to do. Like I said, you'll be able to use this character mod to play through the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 3 without any issues. What this means is it replaces all of Sora's animations to that of the intended character. So yes, we can use flow motion, we can also use the diving mechanic, we're also able to use parkour. Team attacks will also work as well, and on top of that, links. Yes, we can use links. It looks absolutely hilarious to see that Terra is riding on a Meow Wow, and it works, so fantastic. I never knew that I needed this, but after seeing it, it's definitely something that I needed. Thank you so much, Curasa. When visiting the outfit change worlds like Toy Box or the Caribbean, Terra's outfit will change accordingly. So for Toy Box, we have the damaged Keyblade armor outfit going on, looking snazzy. For Monstropolis, Terra is in his Terranaut outfit with the silver hair and the organization coat. When in San Francisco, Terra is in his Lingering Will outfit with the non-damaged Keyblade armor and even the cape. Yes, we have the cape. The cape is here, boys, even with physics to go along with it too. And for the Caribbean, while I can't confirm if this is true, it seems like Terra's color palette has been toned to make it look a little bit more realistic, to better suit photorealism, as of course the Caribbean is based after a live action movie. Terra will appear in the camp menu accordingly, and it's just hilarious to see Terra's height compared to everybody else here against Donald, Goofy, and Hercules. Canonically, Terra is about 6 feet tall, so it really goes to show right here. So tall that he's peeking behind the objective text. I absolutely love it. There are 3 Keyblade replacements for this mod. First is Earthshaker, which is Terra's default Keyblade. Ends of the Earth, the buffier, bigger brother version of Earthshaker, and lastly, No Name, because of course No Name needs to be here. All 3 of these Keyblades have their own unique form changes. So for Earthshaker, we have Critical Impact, of course from Birth by Sleep, the command style. For Ends of the Earth, we have Earthen Will and Ultima Cannon. This is really neat to see because, technically speaking, these are based off of the Lingering Will's Keyblade transformations, in which those transformations were the very first Keyblade transformations that ever appeared in Kingdom Hearts within Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Of course, when looking at the Ultima Cannon, we saw the Lingering Will use it, but also in Birth by Sleep, this is a Terra-specific shot lock that can be used. And for No Name, the form changes question mark. We'll get into the specifics of these form changes in just a second. The Keyblade spawn-in animations are all here and present and are accurate to how they appear throughout the series. So for Ends of the Earth and Earthshaker, which use the same spawn-in animation, they are of course here. We've also got the spawn-in animation for No Name. It appears just as it has when we see Xehanort summon the Keyblade. On top of that too, all of the Keyblades have their own attack trails and attack particle effects. So let's talk about what you guys are all here for, the true gameplay of this mod, the base combo as well as the form changes. So within the abilities menu, the combo modifiers, some of them at least, have been name changed. We have Solemn Cut, Lingering Dash, Blast Seal, Lingering Rush, and Lingering End. The Terra's base combo for this mod is extremely interesting. It uses a whole range of different things that Terra can utilize in Birth by Sleep, like the command known as Ars Solum, which is Terra's version of Ars Arcanum. We have what looks like one of Terra's finishes from BBS, Explosion, just a slightly cooler and different looking version of which, as well as what looks like the Rising Rock finisher from Birth by Sleep melded into this as well. All around, his base combo is extremely fun to use, consisting of a lot of quick attacks and ones that do a lot of AoE damage. This is certainly more enjoyable than the base combo that's found in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and is miles quicker. This is one of the general complaints about playing as Terra in BBS, is that while yes, he does hit extremely hard, his attack speed is absolutely tiresome. A lot of these animations are already within the game's files due to seeing both the Lingering Will and, of course, Terranaut in-game. However, some of these are actually custom, just goes to show the dedicated work of Kurasa right here. I thought it's also worth mentioning too that Terra is fully voiced here, so all of the battle quotes are in full effect.
Here, want some? Here, be gone.
So let's take a look at Critical Impact first. Critical Impact is, of course, Terra's very first command style that he can utilize in Birth by Sleep. And generally, in BBS, this consists of a lot of straightforward, kind of slow, but extremely hard-hitting attacks. It's a little bit faster here in Kingdom Hearts 3 with the mod, as this is replacing second form as Earthshaker replaces the Kingdom Key. The combos pretty much consist of the same base combos, however the finisher is that iconic Critical Impact finisher that we see from BBS. You guys will also notice too that there are completely custom, unique form change graphics for the user interface, down to the point of these actually looking official. The first finisher for Critical Impact is known as Shadow Quake, which is replacing Stun Impact, where Terra unleashes a mass amount of shadow spikes, absolutely kebabbing anything in the general space. The next finisher is Chaos Rave. This is replacing Sonic Blade and is meant to be a take on Terra's shotlock from BBS known as Sonic Shadow. This is essentially a darkness-enveloped version of Sonic Blade. And the final finisher is Ars Solum EX. This makes a lot of sense, as of course it is replacing Ars Arcanum from second form. Absolutely satisfying to use with the red attack trails. This is what we see, obviously, Terranaut using against us in the data fight. Next we have the ends of the Earth transformations, Earthen Will and Ultima Cannon. This is where it starts to get extremely badass. So this is replacing the Shooting Star Keyblade, which obviously has the double crossbows as well as the cannon. So we're going to see some similar animations here. But what I find really cool about the first form change is, for one, it's the big sword transformation that the Lingering Will is using. And as we know, there isn't any melee attacks with the double crossbow. Sora will just spin around shooting crossbow projectiles. So rather than that, we do have just straight up melee attacks, which is using the Hyper Hammer animations. However, you guys should know with the double crossbows, when Sora is dodging, he dodges in a certain direction while shooting out a bunch of projectiles. So the same actually happens here with the Earthen Will transformation. When we dodge, a bunch of blizzard projectiles gets shot out. Again, this is something that the Lingering Will can utilize. Not only that, but the shoot function is here. Holding down the right trigger will allow us to whip out, yes, the Lingering Will bow and arrow. The animation for this looks insanely hilarious just because of like how fast Terra is shooting all of the projectiles through the bow. This is certainly making Robin Hood look absolutely garbage here. And the second half of this transformation is Ultima Cannon, the daddy of all cannons, a pure instrument of mass destruction. It works pretty much the exact same way as the Shooting Stars cannon works, except this time we're just using the Ultima Cannon. The projectiles are slightly different. We can use the aim in function with the right trigger. If we are close enough to the enemy, we will perform some melee hits. So the way that Kurasa has brought together the Lingering Will's Keyblade transformations in replacement of that of the shooting stars is absolutely ingenious. So before we move over to the no-name form change, let's talk about Rage Form, because yes, there is even a custom Rage Form here for Terra, known as Dark Impulse, which of course is Terra's Darkness command style from BBS. Dark Impulse from Birth by Sleep uses a series of really fast attacks, almost similar to our Solemn, but what's cool about this is Terra is able to also use his fist within the combos too, which extends out into a darkness kind of gauntlet or hand. Sort of reminds me of Nero from Devil May Cry. So for this custom Rage Form, we see the same sort of similar Aura Solemn attacks going on. But on top of that, Kurasa did try to replicate the Darkness Gauntlet in the ways of the Darkness Spikes with the punch attack that does come out partway through the combo. And then for the finisher of the attack, Terra goes underneath the ground and then launches himself up with some more Darkness Spikes. Again, very similar to the way that Dark Impulse works in Birth by Sleep. The same little hedgehog spikes that come out for the finisher of normal Rage Form are also here too. And finally, the no-name form change. I've got no idea. It's the Scala language. This could read hot dog cheese sandwich for all I know, but this is absolutely insane. So this is using a series of a whole bunch of different animations that already exist within the game. It's very possible too that there is some custom stuff going on in here. I definitely know that one part of the attack is using the double form sort of energy blast that Sora performs, but now it's all purple. It is hard to know exactly what is going on here, but it is Terra unleashing his inner darkness. Of course, this is Master Xehanort's Keyblade, and this form change perfectly represents exactly that. I should more so say now this is actually Lushu's Keyblade. It also incorporates the many keys from the Keyblade graveyard that obviously Vanitas ends up using in his attack pattern. The down smash that ends up happening right at the end of the combo for the combo finisher, where Terra absolutely just shreds and rips apart the earth beneath him with all of the purple effects going on. Yeah, this is a lot of fun to play around with, and you feel absolutely powerful doing so. Finisher for this form change allows Terra to summon forth a massive darkness-based Mega Flare. And I think it's safe to say that anyone caught in this is going to be experiencing one hell of a migraine Monday. For Into the Earth and No Name, they do come with custom shot locks, so let's start off with Ends of the Earth. The half lock on allows Terra to shoot forth a bunch of meteors towards his targets. Of course, in Birth by Sleep, there's a range of different commands and finishes where Terra can utilize meteors, so cool to see them implemented here in this mod. The max lock on shot lock allows Terra to summon the Ultima Cannon and shoot a massive projectile that splits off into many smaller projectiles. Again, because the Keyblade is technically the shooting star, it is using the shooting star's shot locks. And the final one here is Diving Barrage. If we get a max lock on whilst over the top of enemies, then Terra will perform a raining down dive attack to summon forth a bunch of projectiles. Very, very impressive acrobatics here. And for No Name, the half lock on shot lock is Dark Volley. Why not choke your enemy with a whole bunch of darkness filled raisins? And this is super neat. The max lock on is Keyblade Storm. If one Keyblade won't do the trick, then I'm sure 7,000 will. So that right there, guys, is the fully playable Terra mod by Kurasa25. An absolutely phenomenal, fully playable character mod. As I was saying, probably the most impressive thus far. It's just insane to think where mods for Kingdom Hearts 3 are going. I'm just constantly taken back. There is also one that is currently in development that you guys are going to absolutely lose your nut over. For the people that know, you know. For the people that don't, you're in for a treat. But I love how big this mod community has grown ever since, of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 coming to PC. As always, I will leave the mod link in the description down below so that you guys can go ahead and download the mod for yourself. Highly recommend. However, guys, as always, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. I'm Cynical, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.